So this lift is going bye-bye. Hate to kind of see it go. It's the Skyjack, which a lot of the guys, Tanner's a big Skyjack fan. You guys let me know what you're a fan of in the comments. The Skyjack's actually been pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, the parts seem like they're somewhat cheap. The guy that looked at it, he told me the batteries froze on them. They're expanded. I don't know if that's true or not. You guys let me know in the comments that if the batteries expand on the sides, if they're expanded out, does that mean they frozen? I mean, I thought I've just seen it before. I'm not doubting it. I'm not saying that's not true, but I don't know when this thing would have ever froze. We don't normally take it to really cold. I don't remember the batteries. The batteries are not in good shape though. They're 2019. I did tell him that. He is aware of that. So we're going to take off the Grand. What's up, Mr. Tony? Pop Tony. Hope you're having a good day. We're going to take off the old rental, which has been working out really good. Like I said, it's like having another employee. You know what I mean? So you don't have to worry about this thing. You just use it and abuse it. Now, we don't abuse it. We take care of our equipment just like if it was our own, which I'm going to actually... We're going to check the batteries on this. Make sure they're topped off. The batteries, unfortunately, in the other one didn't happen. Did not happen. I'll check the comments out here in a few. I'm going to get this thing a little unloaded here while you guys are tagging along or just coming through, or heck, it could be a couple years later. You just never know, you know. But I don't know. Not gonna lie, kind of sad to see the lift go. Kind of one of those things. You know, I don't know anybody to sandblast it and paint. Otherwise, I'd probably keep it. Because at least, already tell you lefty loosey, it was already set up. Going our way. What is the deal with these? Sometimes I wonder if these guys ever hear about lube. You guys ever hear? Doing a little work on a day. All right, do what you got to do. Maybe once I get it on lift, get the lift off, we'll smell gas. I don't remember smelling gas before. I don't know if I don't know what's going on. Which direction is right? These things need lube. Where's the lube guy? Oh boy, but sometimes you need the lube guy. I always bring them past with an extra on me. All right, it's dead hot in the sun. What's up? Anyone that makes my job easier? What's that? What's that about? Oh man, is it Rose? Rose, it's gonna have to be translated. I don't know how you understand me. Lube, what's that? Yeah, exactly. Sometimes people just, I don't get it. I don't know if I've ever ran this new one. New one comes with a fire extinguisher. It's kind of nice. Chain, which is all right. I don't know what's up with the controller being all whacked out of spikes. There, that looks better. E-stop. What's weird about this new one is it feels like the rails are low. Like the rails are too damn low. It's got a nice beeper, I guess. Smooth though. Smooth as butter. Look at that. Smooth as butter, man. It is a smooth machine. And I don't know if anybody knows that once they start hitting so many hours, like I don't know if the hour still works on this one. I think it does. The old one here. think it's got about 3,000. So I'm assuming if they got 3,000 hours, that's a lot. You know what I mean? Like, that's a lot. Now, unfortunately, the batteries didn't get attended to on this. I don't know if these are 6 volts. I don't think they're 12 volts. I think they're 6 volt batteries. I think they're basically golf cart batteries. I know they're about $200, so you have to put about $1,000 into it. God darn it, the e-stop on this one doesn't work quite correctly. I should flip the camera around so you gotta look at my ugly face. There we go. There we go. Oh, man. Chase, this is good Uncle Dave. Good afternoon, Uncle. Good afternoon to you. Hope you're doing good. Thanks for being here. For some reason, this new controller seemed like it was always from the get-go. It doesn't stay popped. Like, see it like it will if I hold it. Oh, okay, it's gonna make me a liar. Anyway, oh, there it goes. Now it went, but it doesn't pop. So I don't know. We'll see how the batteries will do. They die out pretty fast. Still, I think the best trailers you can have are right here. This company, the galvanized. Oh, I should slow her down a little bit since the ramps are. There we go. Not too bad. Got a little stopper up there. Shoot for her. One thing about this lift has always been real herky-jerky, man. That's the one thing I do not. But this guy's going to use it for a barn. I think it'll work great for him. They're building 2 barns. And he said that he might need some garage doors. So I said, hey. I said, let us know. Oh, must not got this latched. This thing's a little crusty, rusty. Same thing with lube, man. It needs lube. Let's make sure that's closed. Needs lube. Batteries weren't attended to. Poor thing. Poor thing. I always like to cross them. Cross them if I can. I feel like my cross is all jacked up right here. I did something wrong. It's not useful stuff. Maybe I'll just go grab some. I'm gonna go grab some right now. I'll lube this this janky up. Still think these are the best trailers right here. Works super nice. They don't rust. Except for the boxes I put on front. Whew, man. Spray lube, where are you? What do we have here? Oh, we have the goopy stuff, huh? Oh, yes. This will last a couple weeks. That's about it. Out in the weather, but at least I tried, right? Don't forget to comment, like, all that good stuff. Subscribe. Say hello to Papa Tony. See Rich B's in the house. Can't go wrong with some lube. There we go. I wear gloves. I don't care. My hands don't get nasty. Guy asked me, he said, you know, it's a valid question. He's like, why are you getting rid of them? I said, got employees. It's so rough on stuff. I said, you, mostly said, just, so you get another guy. You know, I think we might eventually buy one. We'll buy another one. I just don't know what they're going to want. Now, I don't know if I can. Did I leave enough to ziggy-zag it? I don't know about that. We shall see. Why are you not sitting, camera? It's gonna fall over. did it wrong. I did it wrong. Try getting close to Evan to buy it. You could have it shipped up to him. You know, sometimes I think about, you guys all the time. And I think about how sometimes residential, you don't have to do anything. So there is a silver lining here. Residential sometimes. Ugh. Clicker won't work. There we go. Because it needs more lube. Gotta lube these things. You don't think about the next guy, right? Front like me. Hit these. Don't die. Gotta work. That'll probably be the last travel for this old girl. She served us well. I don't know how you tell the year on them. I'm sure it's somewhere in there. I didn't do a lot of searching, but the problem is with no covers on these things, the guys want the cover off on the other one. I forget why. I think because it catches so much wind. But man, it's hard. It's hard to justify that. It gets protected, It's just hard to do that. Whew. Whoa, don't you go nowhere. Check out the comments here in a second. I'm going to go into AC in a minute anyways. There's that. We'll get this lift in here. Whew. Another day. Another day, another dollar. Gotta always be working. Gotta take it when you can get it. That's what happens when you're in business. There you go. Have a nice little time here. It's nice and cozy and dry. Be a good lift. Ours is a constant. We don't have photo eyes anymore. This door screwed up one time. I said, that's enough. I said, you screw up. I said, now we got to all hold the button. I stand here and watch it. It went crooked. I don't remember what caused it, but so no more of that horse manure. We ain't doing that. Concrete guy though, and he says supposedly they don't have the L1 concrete around here, so that's good. Of course, I spilled my water bottle. It leaked on my seat. Never fails. Never fails. Don't worry, I didn't pee myself. Just a little. All right, so that's ready to go. We'll get that taken care of. Check out some of the comments. You guys need to comment. If you're new, where you're from, the temperature, what do you like, what do you don't like. Oh yeah, the AC's running. Crap, I can't have you guys that way. You get in trouble. I get in trouble by a secretary. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's toast. Hang on. Let me grab a towel. always amazing when you're in business, right? When you're in business, you're always looking. I mean, everything you're always looking at, you're like, this needs to get taken care of. This taken care of. That needs to get taken care of. The garbage needs to be taken out. Always. The garbage, always. Doesn't matter. As a man, you're always taking out the garbage, right? Always. That's what it seems like, anyways. Whew. There we go. 74. I think we hit something yesterday. I forget. It's funny because I kept thinking that 90 degrees you were saying, Rich. And obviously it wasn't 90, it was 90 inch. Still, we got to get into after. I got to switch the stupid thing back. I got to buy a kit to convert it back. We got to buy, I think I got it in my pocket here. That stupid TV. That darn thing. So we got to buy the adapter. I think I got to put this back on this kind of end. So I got to buy a little kit. I don't never put one of these ones back on. They're a little bit different. So I got to buy a kit. I'm like, I see why people just hire the geek squad or whatever, right? To come do it. What do we got? Morning, Tony's, afternoon. Nice Genie, up and down are different. Nice Genie, I think who up and down are different than the other one. Yeah, I don't know. I just know the Genies are smoother. Yeah, win the garage door. I know, it's kind of neat. The guy's got like, it was either 4 or 7 on, or no, I'm sorry, 4 or 6 on one building alone, and it's him and his dad. He has building one, but his dad only needs one. No black eyes. No black eyes. Everything went good. It was just upsetting that we couldn't get the TV to work. It's a bummer. But yeah, this gentleman. What was he telling me? Oh, he wanted to come in. Bless his heart, right? He wanted to come in. He's like, well, can we? He wanted to come in the office. He said, can we talk some garage doors? And I said, dude. I said, you got to tell me sizes. He goes, oh yeah. He goes, this red ceiling he's building because it's a 40 by 80. It's a good sized building. But he was saying that he wants a roof, and I was like, oh, I was like, it can be done, but I said, so we're gonna need the pitch of the roof. I said, I need to lower the ceiling up by the eave. He said, it's 16-foot walls. Well, I don't know how that could be. Could be more like 15.2 or something like that, with the red being in the way or something goofy. But I did mention to him, I said, hey, we got a good door manufacturer. It's called Rich B. And I said, we got some decent price. So I said, that might be a good option for you. I said, I think I'm going to have to buy one of Oh, you bugger. Convict us from PT, because, boy, he was really bragging him up on the old comment section about how the quality is just so much more superior than the Rich B door. I was like, I don't know how much more quality they can do. I mean, what are we dealing with? 24 gauge? Let's check lights work on this. It smells like gas. I don't know if it's from our gas tank over there. Hopefully it's not this van. How do you check lights? Where's the hazards on this thing? Oh, it's a Chevy. They're on top. GMC. Bada bing, bada boom. Seems like when trailers get used more often, they work. Not always. But we got blinking lights, so that's about all I need. I believe the rest will work. I'm surprised we haven't had nobody stop in here. Normally a magnet. People, it's like they drive around all day. They got nothing to do. This van, it's hard to believe. What is this, a 16 or 17? It's hard to believe this van only has, look at that. That's a beautiful sight right there. 79,000 miles. That's amazing. That's amazing. This thing would have 200 plus. All the driving we used to do. They get this key. There we go. That's awesome. Really helps on the wear and tear of things. Goodbye, my old friend. We'll hopefully. I was thinking to myself, I said, well, at least he's gonna obviously throw some batteries in it. Well, I said, at least if he's gonna I said, he's got a scissor lift there I can use. Let's roll the window up. Oh, that's not the windows, dum-dum. That's locks. Haven't drove a Chevy van in a while. All right, there we go. It says we got 11. We got 7 likes. Dang! Thanks for hitting the like button. If you guys got anything, like I said, thinking about getting in the business, I'll tell you a lot of stuff: the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful, in betweens. Which women to date, which openers to use, which garage doors to use. You know, I got everything, man. I'm just joking. Got a few. Smoother. The genies. Where's this one? Don't say big old genie on it. Genie. The genies are smoother. I just can't complain, man. I really enjoy. I don't know if I just had, ours is just a fluke for an opener or for a lift, but the genies have still, even our older genie, just still been a rock star. Okay, so see, I'm really glad. See, this is right here. This right here was worth the video for somebody else, so I don't think I'm crazy. Rich B, he says the genie lifts are smoother than sky lifts. He says only thing the sky better is the turning. Oh, it's more. Yeah. The turning is pretty sharp. It's weird too. Like when you use the controller, man, the tires. I mean, they just, bam, like they go. But I don't like that for like when you're trying to move and all that kind of stuff. I'm just not a big fan of that. You know what I'm saying? Like I think these they're just so much more. It's like their controllers are so much more get, and I just know. Now I think they dealt with a lot of our rental company. They dealt with a lot of Genie, and they had the red ones. What's the red ones called? M's. And those little things were okay. I don't know how much I just don't know much about them, the little red machines, but they worked. I liked it. Seemed like they didn't have it. It didn't seem like they were so overloaded with safeties. So that was one thing I liked. And then the technician there, like I said, I went to a lot of them. He just said, he goes, the Genies are just so much easier. And I thought, here at Affordable Door and Gate, the guys are rough. They're rough on things. You know what I mean? Stuff doesn't always get preventative maintenance like it should, except for maybe the vehicles. But the scissor lifts get neglected. And I just thought, well, we never had a flapper problem like we have with that Skyjack. And tell you what, if you have the flapper problem, the problem is when you're up in the air. And I think it's like a death sentence for a garage door guy, because I've been there where I had the wifetron helping me one day, and we had to move the lift, and so we were like dragging a big commercial spring out off the shaft, and I'm like, of course I'm doing most of the manual labor, and so I'm telling her, I'm like, move the lift, and she's like, it won't go, and first thing is like, what are you doing? Like, you don't know what you're doing. And so she's like, I'm like trying to grab the controller myself, and it's not working. And I'm like, what is the deal? And I wasn't aware of it. Make sure this place is all locked back up. I wasn't aware of it. So come to find out, it was kind of a common hit and miss problem with that particular unit, and that was kind of one of the death sentence where I said we can't have that. Not when you're doing, if you're doing construction and stuff, like that's probably not such a big deal. But when you're doing garage doors, you know how it is when you're up there with those big old springs, and you're committed. You're committed. You know what I mean? Hopefully I didn't lose. I've been bouncing back between Wi-Fi. And I'm surprised this thing hasn't really jacked up or messed up. But always remember, if you guys are thinking about it, we got a great community of people here. If you're thinking about getting in the business, you're thinking about getting out of the business, you're in the business, you're super deep in the business, you're higher in the business than me, let me know. Comment. It's always good. It's always good to talk about it, all that great stuff. Otherwise, let me know what you're doing this Sunday, what the weekend was like. I'll stay on here for a few more minutes, and then we'll see, because the Wi-Fi bounces on this thing, and I could just be dead in the water right now. You just never know. That's how it goes. But we'll go get this delivered. Luckily, it's not too far away. I thought the guy was farther away. He's just, how far is he? He's 25 minutes away. So they were going to try to figure out how to, like I heard them about load it, and they had to bring a tractor, and I'm just like, let's not do that. Let's not do that. We got the right equipment. We're set up for it. We'll just, you're good now? I'm good. Was I, hopefully I'm not freezing, I'm smelling something. I don't know what I'm smelling. But yeah, it definitely makes me think, like I said about those scissor lifts, it's a lot more stuff. Trailers. So it might be the reason why you keep it small, you keep it all, you stay in your residential world, you know what I mean? Because there's beauty in every aspect of it, right? It's kind of like I always say, it's all what you make. It's good if it can be good being single, it can be good being married, right? And it can be horrible being married, it can be horrible being single, but it's just all what you make it. It's just it's perspective. You just gotta have perspective, It's like me. I can be happy in a tent, I can be happy in a house, I can be happy in a trailer. You just put on life. That's what you got to remember. That's the big thing. So, all that good stuff. But if you guys got anything, shoot me up an email. Love to hear from you. I always appreciate the emails, and I always love the comments too that people, they'll share with me. They love the content. Happy they're getting into it. All this good stuff. I'm always more than happy to. Tony fell asleep. I might lose you. We'll see. We're getting Wi-Fi. I just want to get one more caption with the old scissor lift. That way I got some documentary of it. Because it is, what is it?